Today I'll be answering the internet's most searched questions about how evidence impacts your case. And some of these are, well, they're what you can expect from the internet. My name is Brian Moore. I am a personal injury attorney here with Accident Professionals in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's get into it. Does more evidence mean more money? Any good lawyer is always going to give you a yes or no, right? It's not about quantity of evidence. It's about the quality of evidence, okay? So if we're just saying, oh, your back hurts, the insurance company is going to look at that with a maybe sort of face. But if we have MRIs from a trusted clinic in Buckhead saying that your back hurts because you sustained XYZ injuries, now we have evidence, okay? Now it's not just testimonials. We have verifiable proof that an injury's been sustained. They don't want you on the stand. They don't want anybody to see this evidence. They're ready to pay because they know it's real. Question number 2, what is the golden grail of evidence? And I think they mean holy grail there is going to be video footage, okay? A picture's worth 1,000 words, video is 1,000 times more so. Whether it's a dash cam from a Tesla, footage from a Ring cam or something similar, we can show the wrong being done that led to your injury. That's going to help us out all the more, okay? Oftentimes we'll look for GDOT, Georgia Department of Transportation traffic cameras. That will give us the evidence we need. The second thing, almost as golden, a little bit more rare though, is a breathalyzer test. Okay, if we have proof of intoxication, a blood test after the fact, we can show this person was not in a state to be driving. That's pretty golden too. Next question, should I take photos of the cars? Yes, absolutely. No, just stop with a photo and don't just make it a photo of the dent. Take pictures of everything. Get a picture of the scene, get any skid marks in the road, get debris in the road, get the other person's car, get anything you like. We all walk around with cell phones in our pocket. They can hold tons of pictures. It's never too much. Next question, can I win a case without a doctor? And sure, you can get what's called a nuisance settlement, right? That's when they pay you to go away. It costs a little bit of money to fight your case, and sure, the insurance company would rather spend even less money than to have to hire another adjuster or a lawyer to fight your case. But the real value is going to be unlocked with medical records. And if you're really hurt, that's never a problem, right? Because if you're hurt, you're going to go to the doctor. There's something in Georgia we have called proximate cause, and the longer you wait to get those medical records from actual medical treatment, the more the insurance company can say, oh, this wasn't our crash. You got hurt at the gym. You got hurt moving some furniture, something like that. So can you win without a doctor? Yes. You don't want to go that route. Get the medical treatment as soon as possible. Build a record of what's been done to you. Next question, do my feelings count as evidence? And actually, yes, they do. That'd be what people think of as pain and suffering. It is hard to quantify pain and suffering. So that's why we encourage our clients at times to keep a pain journal, right? Let's talk about your pain and suffering, the road to recovery. If you missed your best friend's wedding, you missed your grandpa's 85th birthday party, well, that's going to be something worth noting. And we're going to have to fight about that when it comes time to settle your claim or to go in front of a jury. Next question, what if I had a pre-existing injury? Georgia follows the eggshell plaintiff or the eggshell skull rule, okay? You might have been fragile when you got in the accident, but that's on someone else to have hurt you. It doesn't matter if you might have had a pre-existing injury. You can still go after them for the pain and suffering they caused you for aggravating that injury. You should be taken care of for any prior existing injuries that were made worse because of someone else's negligence. The key to that is that we use medical experts to show the damage before and after via MRIs. We have to have that medical evidence to show how your injury was made worse, even if it didn't start with this accident. The next question, does the police report decide the value? That's a big one, and the answer is no. It is a foundational document, and it can be very helpful, but we've had times where the police report was wrong. APD or State Patrol officers work very hard and they're tireless, but they're human and they make mistakes. We've been able to have police reports amended to reflect the truth. Other times we've had to rely on dash cam footage, Ring cameras like I mentioned, or even eyewitness accounts to make sure that the truth comes through. Next one, what if I was partially at fault? Georgia is a modified comparative negligence state. So what that means is that if there's evidence that you were partially at fault, that's going to reduce how much money you get back. If your jury is going to come back and say there's a $100,000 reward, but you were found 80% liable because there's footage of you speeding through Midtown, now you're only getting $80,000 back. That evidence is what we use to keep that percentage as low as possible. Can I collect evidence myself? Absolutely. Safety is still number one, but if you're physically able, collect as much information as you can. Be your own private investigator. Collect names and numbers if possible. Don't forget you have that cell phone. You can take pictures. You can have someone talking to the voice recorder. Gather as many facts as possible. It's only going to help your case. At the end of the day, the insurance company is not your friend. They're not your neighbor next door. They are a multi-billion-dollar corporation whose only goal is to maximize profits by paying you as less as possible. The way you move the needle is by working with a qualified professional to present a mountain of evidence about your injuries, about their liability, and about how you should be compensated fairly. So if you've been in an accident here in Georgia, don't wait. Skid marks fade, witnesses forget, evidence disappears. I'm Brian Moore with Accident Professionals, and if you have a question about the value of your case or whether you have a case at all, please drop a comment below, or you can visit our website visible on the screen. We're here to help you build that mountain. Thanks for watching. Every case is different, and results vary based on the facts and circumstances of each situation.